Hey everyone, Zerns is flying high here today. This is a more of a TAC Mini episode right here. We're not gonna do a real TLC episode this week at all because of issues with other people right now. Basically the time at the moment. So this is just gonna be a TAC Mini right there because there's a couple of pretty interesting news, and I don't want to try to skip over right now. And leave behind right there, be behind on the topic for now. Obviously, right there, it's just gonna be just the Dragon Ball things because obviously there was a new calendar released for Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition, which is Fog, but we're gonna wait on that right there until next week until we figure out it's actually interesting or not. But we're gonna talk about Dragon Ball FighterZ here real quick. We're gonna talk about two things right there. The one is Fused Zamasu right there. The DLC trailer did get dropped for the game, for the character. He looks interesting right there. I can't deny that. Obviously, the DLC character only shows us tiny minuscule details right there, so we can't really figure much out about it right there. But he, at the moment, definitely looks pretty interesting. I thought that Zamasu right there, I probably wouldn't care for him, but that trailer made me a little bit interested in him. But I still need to wait to see how it actually plays. But another thing that actually is a bigger thing than that right there, that they actually announced that soon there's going to be a balance update for this game right here. And obviously right here, this image right here that you see on screen right there is basically what they're saying, which characters need a balance update, meaning to actually make them better right there. Or are nerfing a bit, which is a good thing because all these characters needed change right there. Because obviously some of them are pretty damn fucking good, or some of them are very bad, or some of them just need tiny freaking adjustments to actually make them pretty good right there, or make them just on par as the other one right there. Let's just go over right here. Obviously this image right here basically is mainly what they consider need to be adjusting right there. Obviously there's one major complaint of about who's not on here, which is Perfect Cell, but obviously right there he's probably one of the most balanced top tiers in this game right there, because he doesn't have the broken stuff like Adult Gohan or Kid Buu has, or the craziest mix-ups like Android 16 has right there. But he has good normals right there, very good frame traps right there, but he has various issues there. His normal normal block strings by himself right there, you can easily block right there, just have to make sure you don't push buttons. He has a large hitbox right there. That's to do it right there. He requires meter to actually get good damage output, and yeah, but some people would actually want to see Cell get nerfs. But obviously right there, I think Cell is actually pretty fun right there. Top tier wise. Obviously his character design, he's designed to be a top tier. That's how it is. He's perfect Cell right there. If they freaking nerf Cell right there, he wouldn't be perfect Cell in this game. But sooner or later, there might be a balance patch for him most likely down the line. But right now, they probably want to just have him run the course for now. But obviously, let's get to the other characters here. Obviously, we're gonna talk with Super Saiyan Vegeta right there. Basically, the Super Saiyan Vegeta, the normal version right there. Obviously, right there, there's probably two main things they're gonna fix right there. Obviously, his assists right there being too damn good, and also probably fix some aspects of him being on a point character, because some people consider him a weak character on point right there, or some people consider him actually a pretty good character. Obviously the main thing they're going to focus on is his assist right there, so that his assist actually is damn so it's not as good right there as it is, because it's a multi-use assist right there. One, basically a combo sensor right there, freaking lockdown right there, freaking a get out of jail free card in the corner right there. It stops Venuses in the corner right there. It has so many good uses right there that obviously that assist right there should get changed sometime. That should do it. I definitely see that his assists most likely will definitely get nerfed somehow, but hopefully they won't make it garbage so that people would never play him again. But if when it's just consist, that means there would be more character variety in the game. But most likely, people will probably go to Trunks most likely because Trunks most likely has a very good assist right there. That has a covers it up right there. Or who knows? People might try to go more beam assist type things. I don't know. After they sell it, Frieza definitely is a interesting character because he has some very good tools for zoning in this game, but it's his zoning tools in a game like Dragon Ball FighterZ was all rust on heavy doesn't work that well. And two, he has very interesting tools right there that he has to do it, and also his some of the supers are not that good. Like his Golden Frieza cell form right there, has pretty good right there, but he has a very long startup animation for it right there. His knockdown super right there that he does right there is not worth to use because how minuscule the damage is off that his hard knockdown level 3 that he does. Says there's a couple of issues that he has to fix with that. I think that they're gonna. I don't know what exactly needs to be fixed with Frieza. That's because I don't really play Frieza, and I haven't looked to all the glaring issues of what is wrong with Frieza. But hopefully they fix those issues right there. But I know the main issues is that they probably want to fix probably his Golden Frieza form so people can use it more often right there, because that's what people really love about him. And they're probably gonna fix his hitboxes right there, probably fits his assists up a bit right there, because I know his assist is doesn't freaking targets right there, meaning it doesn't lock on like the Nappa assist right there, or Trunks assist right there, where it locks on the opponent. Frieza disappears mid screen right there and does it right there, so he it's more of a spacing assist right there instead of a lockdown type assist like the other ones have. So people his assist is not that good. Yeah, so let's go on to the next one right there. Krillin is definitely considered one of the weakest characters in the game. Definitely, because one, he has such crappy hitbox normals that basically no one can actually properly use him right there. His crossing heavy punch right there is very bad right there. He has a minuscule amount of hitbox right there, and basically he has stubby normals right there, and basically he has very bad normals all around right there. That's basically it. But obviously he's short right there. That is basically why he's bad right there. He has a very bad normals right there. His assist right there is okay right there, but obviously right there, his assist could be a lot better somehow right there. If he didn't have the wall throwing assist right there, a different rock type assist where he just throws it right out, that could be a lot better. But he throws that sense of being against the wall or rocking against the wall, and has a decent amount of startup, so that it's very hard to use mid-match right there, unless your opponent is respecting you right there. You can use it mid-game right there, or you doing a combo or whatever. Basically, the main thing that people want to get fixed about him right there is his hitboxes there. Make him a little bit bigger right there. Make his crossing heavy worthwhile to fucking use, and not hard to use, because basically his cross heavy punch right there, the hitbox is just basically his fist, and you know how small that hitbox is. That needs to be fixed. Next, Piccolo. They might be probably fixing his Hell Zone grenade lockdown mix-up set play because of that. But if we do fix that, I think that he's gonna get a nerf buff where his mix-up game off Hell Zone grenade will get nerfed, but his damage will get increased because of it. So, because that's basically what he needs right there. He needs a higher damage output right there, because it takes multiple hits right there after the Hell Zone grenade right there to actually do combos right there, because Hell Grenade does do a significant amount of scaling during the combo. But I don't know if he has to need really much besides that. But I also don't play Piccolo, and I don't know what else he needs right there. So I can't really tell what else that he needs at all that has to do anything. But I know that the probably main thing they guys are gonna look at is that Hellzone grenade mix up right there, and probably increase his damage output if that gets nerfs. Next is Android 16. Android 16, obviously he's probably gonna get either a bit of a damage nerf, or he is gonna get all of his normals slowed down, meaning like he will have a lot slower normals, so he can't freaking press out buttons like that. Because the reason why he's so good right there, because how fast his normal is for a brawler type character. He's gonna get probably hit very hard with the nerf miss, because of one, his auto combo will probably get nerfed right there, so that his auto combo cannot grab people during black streams, being like his the grab portion of that cannot grab people at all, so it's not an automatic command grab. Two, obviously his buttons are going to get nerfed somehow, so that his buttons are slower. He's probably going to have more of a bigger whiff on his command grabs, being like if he whiffs a command grab right there, he's a lot more punishable to actually do right there, so that he will most likely have a lot more risks for his command grab, so he cannot really throw it out. Besides, and his damage output might be lowered a bit, who knows. But they're on there. Yeah, but he is definitely gonna get hit very hard right there. And also his hard knockdown after his regular command grab might get nerfed too, so maybe he won't be as plus when doing it, so he can't do a crossover 50-50 right there. That's for the mix-up right there. That's another possibility too. His hypers are pretty much fine right there, because all his hypers are pretty much fine right there, because his hypers should not get turns at all. Yeah, basically his hypers set to time. It's basically his buttons right there, and his his mix-up game that has to be fixed. Yeah, basically nerf his thing, and also they might nerf his stand heavy too, because that stand heavy, how fast it is right there with it having unlimited armor on it, that's stupid. So I definitely see that's going to get nerfed too. Okay, let's go to the next one. Android 18 right there. Android 18 has a pretty interesting toolkit right there. Obviously we know that Android 17 is going to go become DLC soon down the line, so they might remake the character for that, but I don't think so. How it's going to actually do, they most likely are probably going to increase her damage output a little bit to actually do it right there, or help with the buttons right there. I don't know what Android 18 really needs right there, because I think she's actually a pretty okay character, except for maybe basically maybe a little bit fixing of her hit bounces a bit right there, and also increasing her damage output. That's what probably they see needs right there. That's to do it. Android, I mean Super Saiyan God Vegeta. He's gonna get nerfs heavily in the voice check compartment, so he doesn't fucking scream like a madman each time he lands a fucking hit. Let's see. Basically, for his other things right there that he needs right there, obviously I think he's actually a pretty designed character, but he might obviously, since he is a retooled skin of regular Vegeta right there, he might have fixes on his hitboxes maybe to actually make him better. But I don't know what exactly Super Saiyan God Vegeta needs right there. That's to do it right there, because maybe he needs a better assist right there. I don't know what the Super Saiyan God needs at all. I can't really say what Vegeta needs, because I don't know what they complained about him right there and what he actually needs it right there, so I can't really tell why. Okay, next, Nappa. Nappa definitely is probably going to get fixed a bit right there. His standing crossing heavy right there is definitely going to get fixed right there, because he has a very garbage hitbox right there that only hits above him right there and maybe right next to him, but that hitbox has to be fixed up a bit right there. They might fix with his Nappa, because with his Cyberman a bit right there, he might get he might get like like a normal damage boost right there, because I don't know, but I know that the two main things that he's probably gonna get pissed off on is probably like his like, you know, lights right there. His two lights might get a little bit faster, not too much. His crossing heavy is gonna get fixed up a bit right there, and probably a couple other issues that had to be fixed right there. Basically, I know that crossing heavy buff would be so fucking amazing right there, because that his crossing heavy is so fucking bad right there. Unless they red above you, there's no point in using it right there. So you have to be very using the set. Captain Ginyu right there. Obviously, Captain Ginyu is mainly gonna have bug fixes right there because of the infinite that they cause with his Vikuma assist right there. But there's probably going to be a couple other things that they might fix right there. With his, like, you know, any other bug cases that cause with him, they might give him a better low with it besides his crossing medium. And they might give him a crossing that. They might help him with the damage output a bit, or they might give him another hyper. I don't know, but I know that he's here because of balance issues, because of his glitzes and everything like that, like the infinites right there. So that's what I'm expecting that's going to happen with Ginyu. Next, Adult Gohan. Adult Gohan is probably going to get hit with the Nerf bat a lot. What the main thing that I expect that he's going to get right there, that his unique special moves there is going to be unlocked the higher the level up that you do it there. So basically, you know how he uses the meter to power up right there. His special moves are going to getting unlocked right there at higher levels right there, so that he should not have all the options that he can do at level 1 right there. He only should have like one new option right there on each level. On like around like level 5 right there, you should have almost all the options right there. While level 7 makes him completely fucking overpowered because of how he is. He should not have all of his tools at level 1 when he can go up to level 7. And they might fix his kick loop in the corner right there, so he can't freaking do a mass amount of things. Obviously, they're gonna fix that very long block string that he can do right there, that you have to take right there, because obviously no one wants to be blocking for entire minutes against Adult Gohan. And they're probably gonna just fix a couple they're definitely going to hit him with the Nerf bat right there, but they're probably not going to destroy him right there. If they're going to be smart about him right there, they're obviously going to get rid of his long block string right there, lock his other special moves right there across more levels of his thing right there, so that he has to spend meter if you want a better character. So he'd be more like Frank West right there. Well, at level 1 he's an okay character, but the higher you level up right there with that, he'd be fucking more amazing. So basically, it's like if you ever played Frank West right there, it's like if you freaking level up once right there to level 2, instead of like level 2 being an okay character, level 2 becomes instant level 5 right there for Frank right there. So that's how he is right there, and that's what's probably gonna be changed about him. Basically, lock more special moves up higher levels right there, get rid of his instant on boss string right there. Probably move the kick loop that he has right there, or lock it behind higher levels so that he can do it at higher levels. And they might do something about his standing low maybe, but I don't know about that. I know those are the 3 main issues they're gonna fix. Kid Buu definitely has a lot of freaking bullshit with him right now. I know. Basically, the main thing that people will probably have Kid Buu Week 1 right there is basically his. I think that his cross-up freaking ball, his cross-up ball right there, will probably get fixed right there, or it will be an auto block right there doing that, so people cannot get crossed up doing that, or the makers so that the cross up timing is a lot harder to do, so you can't instantly get a 50-50 off block string like that. 2, they probably will fix his block strings too on it right there to actually make it so that he can't do like long block strings like adult Gohan, because I know like Kid Buu has a lot of long block strings right there for it and stuff like that. They're probably gonna do other things like that. Like they're probably gonna. But they also might fix his like his 2H right there, his like cost heavy right there, because I know that 2H right there is pretty bad for him. So they're probably gonna do something with that, and obviously they're gonna do that. So basically, it's gonna fix long block strings right there, They're probably gonna fix up his cross-up balls right there. They're probably gonna fix his and if I were going to fix this cross heavy right there, and probably a couple other issues right there. I have to take a look and see what else needs to be fixed. Okay, final 3 characters. Beerus right there is definitely going to get fixed because he is considered one of the weakest characters in the game. Even probably weaker than Krillin right there, because Krillin can actually zone out people because he has a beam. His balls right there are very bad right there because you can super dash right through him right there, which it makes no sense right there because how it is. Those balls, you never use those balls at all because of that. His crossing, like his 2H right there is very bad right there. His auto combo is pretty bad too right there because like any person will actually react to it in time and other issues like that. But I know that the main things that I'm probably gonna fix that bottom right there is probably his balls right there, his balls to make him more worthwhile right there. Probably fix they're probably gonna fix more of his basically the main issues is his freaking orbs right there. Those are the main things that can be fixed about him right there. But obviously they're gonna fix probably other things like that. Like I say that his standing jab right there probably get fixed up a bit because that thing has very bad ratings on it. Even though it worked for him right there, I think they're gonna fix that so that has more ratings on it. They're probably gonna fix his Colts heavy right there most likely, and probably gonna fix other things here and there for him. But definitely, I want to see freaking Beerus right there because he's supposed to be the strongest freaking person in the universe right there. So I want to see what a real God of Destruction is like right there, because obviously freaking everyone wants to see God of Destruction actually do it. Okay, next, Android 21 right there. Android 21 is probably going to mainly have bug fixes right there because of the infinite that he has right now that can touch attack any character basically off of her using this S right there, which is an easy infinite starter. Basically, I definitely see that that's going to get fixed right there, but I don't know what else needs to be fixed with her. Obviously, they're probably going to fix various infinite that she has right there to make sure that she can't freaking do it right there, because I think she might have a couple, like 1 or 2 other infinites revolving with certain special moves too, so that will get gone right there. But I don't know what else that they're gonna do with her because I don't play Android 21 right there, and unless people like talk out about her, I don't know what else that is gonna be changed about her at all. So yeah. Okay, next final character, Broly. Broly probably is gonna have something with his hyper armor fixed most likely. I think his hyper armor is going to be fixed most likely for some of his moves right there. His crossing heavy kick, and crossing heavy is probably going to get fixed too right there because that thing has very bad range on it too, like for a horizontal range right there, because it can whiff right out front right there for it. So I would say that's going to be fixed right there. It's mainly that they might try to make his level 1 like hyper combo 101 super right there combo more consistently somehow, or something like that. I don't know, but they're probably gonna fix mainly they're probably gonna give him more quality of life fixes most likely, and probably a couple of small nerfs, small buffs most likely with his hyper armors. That's what I've been thinking of what they're going to be doing for that. Obviously, this is what I speculate it's going to be. Obviously, they might gonna be do some more things to characters here and there, or there might be some slight busts on this that we don't know about what they're gonna do. Because obviously, these are probably not gonna be all the characters that they're gonna do it right there. You know, these are probably gonna be the characters that could get major changes right there. The other characters could get minor changes that could be happening like that. Like, you know, a couple like frame data changes right there, or a couple of just bug fixes most likely. But we don't know what they're gonna do. But we're gonna hopefully see that sooner or later right there, and obviously most likely they're gonna try to release it during the probably Fused Zamasu patch right there coming down the line right there, which they also will probably have Vegeta most likely, because Vegeta is probably going to be confirmed to actually be playable too. But yeah, that's what I think what's going to happen with the characters at all. Obviously, this is just my opinion right there. Obviously, it might change right there, or I might be completely wrong about some of these changes here. Maybe they're doing something completely different right there with some of these characters that I don't know. If you care, if you want to leave your thoughts in the description right there of what you think is going to get changed about these various characters right there. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, please leave a comment right there saying why you disagree with me or why you agree with me on some of these thoughts right here. Thank you guys for watching right there, and hopefully you enjoyed like watching this right here. And next week sometime it's going to be the new team area combos with that, and we're going to hopefully talk about more of this in advance right here, because obviously this is just my thoughts right there, and obviously other people will probably have different thoughts than me right there. Well, thank you guys for watching, and see you later. Zems out.